Hello, everyone, and welcome to AccuLeads, one of the industry's most robust list selection and data services platforms. With access to the nation's top direct marketing files and powerful tools to optimize your campaigns, getting started is easy. Let's walk through how to run a simple count. So, in the top right corner, we are going to select Login. It will take you to your login page if you already have a page. If not, there is an option at the home page to register. Um, just select sign in. From the home page, you will choose your database between consumer data, resident occupant or saturation data, business, targeted data for new movers, pre-movers, homeowners, etc. Our data analytics options, and our data services portal. But for today, we are just going to run a simple count in our compact consumer file. If there is a certain select you'd like to target, you can also use our AccuLeads Power Search, and it will show you which databases you can use to target that option. Before jumping in, let's get familiar with the navigation. So on the left side, this will help you switch between steps, your geography, demographics, count report, etc. The middle is where you will see your selections and you will make them for your account. And then on the right side is where your selections are and lets you edit your selected filters. So first we start with the geography. So for this count, we're just going to input a zip code. However, there are multiple ways to do this. You can upload a file of zip codes if you have multiple that you don't want to type every single one out yourself. You can upload a file of zip codes that you have. You can also find zip codes. So you can find them by city, county, SCF. Let's just look up Fort Myers, Florida zip codes where AccuLeads is located. And so it comes up with any zip codes that contain Fort Myers. I only want this zip code for this count, so I would only select this one. You can select all results. Here, let's just apply, and then it will have all those there. However, I just want that 33919 right there. You can also do state, county, carrier route. We have a radius option and then mapping. I will get into a specific video on mapping a different time, but I will quickly show you how we run a radius. So you can run the radius by address, and if you want, you could even just input a zip code there. But we're going to put AccuData, the AccuData address, and then you select add radius. You can add more than one. You just keep putting addresses and click add radius, or you can upload multiple radii and it tells you the format that you need to upload the file in. One of the best practices for this is to select do not cross state boundaries, especially if you don't want records in different states. You can select a radius by distance, drive time, and quantity. And then for quantity, you want 5,000 records, but you don't want to go any further than 5 miles. Obviously, this is customizable. You can change this. But let me just show you how it looks. So, yep, we got 5,000 records within 5 miles. This could even be going out only to 3.5 miles, 2 miles, but it is showing that it is possible to get the 5,000 records within 5 miles. So let's just go back and make sure that zip code is inputted. And then let's go to demographics. This is how you target your audience even further. So we're in the all demographics tab. This shows our extensive data sets that we have. However, for this count, we're going to keep it simple. This narrows it down even further. So we're going to do age. Gives you multiple different options for the age that you would like to target. But for this one, we are going to do the 2-year age bands. If you just like specific ranges, you can just select those. or you can check all. Another best practice, if you want a specific age range, then uncheck the unknown age range. But let's just do all of these except for the unknown. And so to make sure it is saved on here, I like to select this right there. But if you just move to a different tab, it should also save it. You can see that it is saved on this side. It cuts it off at the 38, but as you can see, more than the 38 is selected there. And then let's go to the income select. There are two different options for the income select. Let's stick to the ranges, and then let's only select a specific range. So we'll do the 55 to the 99. And then I will select that and see, we can see that it is selected over here. And then we will review selections. This is where you can see what selections you made. See, we ran it in compact consumer file. Here's a zip code. These are default options. You can obviously change these. There's the age ranges and there's the income ranges. And so let's go to count report. This is the count report page. A count report gives you a detailed breakdown of how your selected records are distributed geographically and demographically. So you can change how you would like your report broken out, distributed, 2D, 3D. You can have it emailed to you as a PDF or an Excel, and this is where you put the email that you would like. This is where you select the demographics that you would like broken out. So it's automatically going to output the geography. And then I obviously would like the age and income, so I could see what records fall within each age range. It will break out the included zip code geography, but you can further break that down by carrier route. And then another best practice is to include the zero geography. So if there is a geographic select that you made and there are 0 records within that select, then it will still output that as 0 records. If you don't have this selected, it won't output that geography, even though it technically is included. So let's select that. And then let's just break it out by carrier route so I can show you if that happens. So let's just name it AccuLeads Academy. And then this will display as the title. If you'd like, you can include notes. And then this is optional. You can have your pricing included in your account report email. If not, don't check it. So this all looks good. And let's submit the account report. So you can view your account report in My Accounts, or another option is you can go to My History, and the My Accounts tab is right there. And so it's going to give you this pop-up, but don't worry, it's not going to get rid of your account. And so it will show you the history of your accounts, your other accounts, what product it was running, the date it was saved on, and account name, or here's the name, and then here's the account ID. This is very important. If you'd like to replicate this account in the future. This right here, click here to edit this account. You can go back in and edit it. And then this is where the account report would be displayed. It's currently processing, so we're going to wait on that. And this magnifying glass is similar to the review selections page. It has all the selects right there. That looks good. And then let's just refresh the page. See, the account report is completed. So here's what it'll look like if you view it through AccuLeads. There's the ID name, and then here's the list of your selects that you made. And then here is the breakout report. And so we had it broken out. We only selected the zip code, but broke it out further by carrier route. And as you can see, that select 0 geography. So it's showing this carrier route, even though it has 0 records. So it is showing that this count does include this carrier route, but there are no records within that carrier route that falls within our selections. So those are all the carrier routes. Here are all the age ranges. As you can see, there's only 5 records within these age ranges and have that income select. So there it is. And then here is the income ranges and the records that fall within those selects. From here, you can save the account report by CSV, PDF, Excel, Word, etc. But this will also be sent to your email and you can access it there. And that's it. You're now ready to get the most out of AccuLeads and your AccuLeads accounts. For more tips and tools, we have more videos, and you can also visit us at AccuLeads.com.